Hi everyone, it's Jordan again, and I want to start out with a little reminder. Some of you might remember this from years past, but I don't send out or tape any new vlogs during the month of December. Okay, so today's will be the last new vlog that you guys see until January, the first week of January, when Lord willing we will pick up right back here, right where we left off. But there will be no new ones in the month of December. I will miss you guys so much, but I do that so that we can focus on the Christmas season, because I know it's a super busy time of year for all of us, myself included. There's a lot going on, but even more so than that, I want us to really take the Christmas season to focus on Jesus, to reflect on the gifts he's given us, and to thank him for them this Christmas season. And that ties into what we're going to talk about for our last vlog of the year, which is what are we going to choose to focus on this Christmas season. And to do that, I'm going to use a devotion that a new friend of mine wrote, and she wanted me to be sure and mention that if you're interested, you can find more of her wonderful devotions on her website, redemptionwithtina.com. So basically, what she proposes here is that we as humans, we are very limited in our space, in our energy level, in what we focus on, what we can do. Our levels are very limited, right? We don't have an endless supply of any of those things. I think we can all agree on that. So in turn, what happens? Lucy came to say goodbye, by the way. So in turn, what happens? Well, we choose what we want to focus on. We choose what occupies that limited space that we have. So my friend Tina here came up with a list of things that she calls uploading and downloading. And when we say uploading, we mean kind of like a phone. I think of my phone when I think of this analogy. My phone has a very limited amount of space on it, right? All of our phones do. And mine's kind of close to running out. So what do I do when my phone gets close to running out because I have hundreds of cat pictures on my phone? Well, I upload some of those pictures that aren't essential to me. I upload them so that they're not taking up vital space. I put them somewhere else. I give them over to something else so that then my phone is not carrying them around anymore. I upload them away so that they're not taking up that vital space that I so desperately need. And then something that's essential, an essential cat picture that I need, well, I download that onto my phone because that's important to me. I want that to have that vital small amount of space. Well, in the same way, she talks about what we choose to focus on this Christmas season in terms of things that we upload to God. Non-essential things that we just say, God, things that are actually harmful to us, that we just say, God, I want you to have this. I want to upload this to you because I don't want to carry it with me anymore. And in turn, then, what do we download from God? What are those essential things, those good things, those gifts he's trying to give us that we so often turn away because we filled our limited amount to the top with things that we really don't need to be carrying around? And what can we download from God this Christmas season? So she came up with a list. I want to read a couple of them to you. This Christmas season, upload burdens. In other words, give your burdens over to God. That's a heavy one, isn't it? Man, that takes up a lot of storage space for all of us. Upload chaos. Man, there's so much chaos during the holidays, right? People may be coming in, maybe you're trying to prepare meals and gifts and decorate, none of which are bad things, but man, there can be chaos. Upload the chaos to God. Hand that over to God and download God's peace instead. Say, God, take all this craziness, all this chaos, all these burdens. God, give me your peace this Christmas season. Download your peace into me. Upload doubt and download faith. Upload loneliness and download God's presence. Hi, Lucy. Download God's presence. Are you feeling lonely this holiday season? Talk to God about that. Give that over to God and realize that he's right there with you. And download his presence. His presence is right there. Upload idols. When I think of idols, I think of anything that's coming in between me and God, right? Anything that I put in place of God, that I choose to worship instead of God. Upload those to God this Christmas season and download his grace. Upload lies. What lies do you believe today? About other people, about the world, about yourself? More than anything, what are the lies you believe about God this Christmas season? Upload all of those to God. Give all those over to God. Let Him hold all those for you, and download truth. Download God's truth. Upload grumbling or complaining and download contentment. Upload uncertainty and download trust. Those things that you just, man, I don't know how those are going to work out. We all have things like that. This Christmas season, hand those over to God. Let Him carry those for you. And instead, download trust. Choose to trust in God. Upload, this might be my favorite one of all. Are you ready? Upload all you lack and download all you have. Because we can all think of a good list of both of those things. So choose to focus on all that you have. Choose to thank God for all that you have and hand over to God all the things that you lack, all the things that you don't have. Give those over to God and instead reset your mind to focus on all the gifts He's given you. Upload weariness. Are you just weary this Christmas season? Man, it's been a hard year for some of us. Maybe we're just running on fumes this season. Upload weariness and download God's rest. God says, come to me if you're weary, and I will give you my rest. Upload anger and instead download God's love. She says, God gives us a refuge where we can pour out our heart. Trust in Him at all times, O people, says Psalm 62:8, and pour out your heart before Him. God is a refuge for us. I want us to focus on God this Christmas. Download God's peace into your life today. Download God's love. Focus on what Christmas really is amidst all the craziness and the chaos, and there's a lot of that. Choose to upload all those things. Give all those things over to God. Give all those things over to God today and say, God, I want to just focus on you. Because the hope of Christmas is still there for us if we choose to look past the distractions to see it. The amazing truth, God loved us so much that He sent His Son to be born, to live on earth as a human, to die for us, and to rise for us, all just so that we could be with Him, all just so that He could save us. That is the hope and the joy and the peace of Christmas, and it's there for us. If we choose to download it in these words, if we choose to accept it, if we choose to focus on it. I want to read you one more devotion to close out today. In those moments when the stress starts to rise, pause and whisper this simple prayer: Lord, I trust you with this. It's amazing how those few words can reset our perspective. The gift wrapping, the baking, the parties, all that's temporary. But the peace of Christ, that's eternal. So as you head into this busy season, hold on to peace. Not the fragile kind that depends on perfect plans, but the steady, unshakable peace that comes from staying close to the Prince of Peace Himself, Jesus. That's my prayer for all of you this Christmas season, that you upload all the things you're struggling with, hand it all over to God, and instead focus on Him, and focus on the peace that He offers you, and feel that this Christmas season. I hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for all of you, and I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. I love you guys. I will see you in January. God is good all the time. God bless you. I love you. Bye.